Alright, so now I need to put the wheel back and get my tire mounted. So, wheel in place. Bring it up right here or so. Need to, actually I should mount the brake caliper on first. Should mount the brake caliper on first because otherwise it's gonna be kind of difficult, I think. So this thing has the ABS sensor here. The ABS sensor should go on something like that, I believe. Something like that. Okay, it's tight. All right, now I can put the wheel on. All right. Oops, did I make a mistake there? Nope, I'm okay. So remember my brake caliper, the brake pads are still off. So I placed my ABS sensor in here already. So now I need to get the axle in there. Just lift up the wheel with my feet. It's in here. Sure it's centered. Okay, went through the ABS sensor. Where's my? Oh shit, that's not gonna work. Everything's round, so I don't have a grip. Leave it threading in. Yeah, it's threading in because this thing has so much threads. The thread is like 1 inch long. So it'll take a little bit of time. The thing about this is there's no like hub space, you know, there's no wheel space or anything like that. The wheel space is actually built into the axle, which is good, so it makes it easier. You don't have an extra piece to juggle as you put everything together. not gonna tighten it out of that. Let me give it some looseness. The reason I want to give it some looseness, so I can move the wheel side to side a little bit. That way, as I put the brake pads in, I could have some space for the brake pads. Okay, so this is gonna be the hard part right here, I think. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have tightened the. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have tightened the calipers. Dang it! Now I have to loosen it up again. Jeez, that's the second time I did that. Let's go back to this side, because there's no way I can reach the caliper like that, or the reach the brake pads like that. These things actually have to be off, I think. Sort of off. Okay. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's right. Okay, so brake pads go in like so, like this way. That's that way. That's that way, like that. So I have to kind of place this in here. Let's see if I can actually put this one in first. See what happens. By itself. Let's see if I can slide it in there. Nope, can't slide it in. So that's the one that gets hung up, is the inside one. Inside brake pad that gets hung up. So now I just have to slip it in there from the back side. Shit, I can't see nothing. My hands are awkward too. I'm gonna go in from the back side here. Slip that in. That's pretty much in. So that's pretty much in. So this side. Slide this one in. Straighten it out. Slide it up. Oh shit. God damn it. There totally has to be a better way of doing this. If you can't fit the freaking brake pads in, let me put the piston side in first. Let's see. Piston side in first. Piston side in first, and let me feed the bolt. So this bolt will help hold the piston in. Or not the piston, I mean the pad. Okay. Now slide the caliper on. Slide the pad in from behind. I could actually even screw this on so that way I can have something to hold the caliper, because it's just flopping around. It makes it harder for me. Just a little bit, just a few threads. Just kind of hold it in place a little bit, I think. Alright, so now I can go from the back, slide this pad in. see what I'm doing. Oh, I think I got it. I got it. Push this in. Hold the caliper there. Oh, hold the pad there. I think I got it. Whew, that was a pain. Let's see. This one in. Yeah, this one's on all the way in. That's all the way in. Let's screw this on. Man, this is an awful design. Awful design. Oops. Okay, it's tight there. Let's see. Okay, pads are in. Just remember my little clip I got on the back side of that, where the pad is, or where the thingamabobber here is. I need to do that. See on the other side. Okay, that's in. All right, that's in. Okay. Now we can tighten up the where's my wrench? Just tighten up the brake caliper mounting. This is supposed to be 19 foot-pounds. I should be pretty close to it. I'm good with it. Over here, I make sure the ABS sensor is lined up properly, which is, I think it is. But that's good. Let's go back here. Now we can tighten this one back up. Tighten this axle back up. Yeah, I don't like this design at all. I think there's one rotor, so they made it extra, bigger than normal. But when it's bigger than that, it's like no clearance. What they should have done was usually even a bigger rotor, and do it the way that Buell does with their bike, where it's one rotor, one big old rotor on one side. And instead of the brake pads coming from the outside of the rotor, it comes from the inside of the rotor, I believe. All right. This over here is 40 foot-pounds. I'm actually going to use a torque wrench for the axle. So 40 foot-pounds on this one. That's not a whole lot, considering that the rear axle is a 75 foot-pounds. That's at 75. Bring it down to 40. All right, 40 foot-pounds. Okay. Felt pretty light. Alright, now I need to tighten up the pinch bolts here. The pinch bolts, I believe, are 16 foot-pounds. I'm not gonna use a torque wrench for that. Just go by feel. And when you have two like this next to each other, you gotta do them one at a time. Go one a little bit on one side, then switch it to the other side a little bit. You can't just torque one side to the full torque, then go to the other side. It won't be even like that. So you gotta go a little bit at a time. there. Right there. I think that's pretty good, I think. That's good there. That's good there. Okay, I'm gonna call that good for these ones. Okay, that's it. ABS sensor looks like it's in a good spot. Yep. Alright, so there it is. Spins pretty well. Tap it down on the brakes. There's always a little bit of drag. That's just how it is. Yeah, this is how it is. That's a lot of drag, but you know, when like by the back it'll be maybe less. All right, so that's mounting the back wheel. I mean the front wheel.